This is Ben McArthur's diary entry for week 12. This is evaluation. So, this one I actually have stuff to talk about in. It's amazing. Mind blown. I'm going to make my chair go higher. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. So, what have we done this week? Final production's done. What would I do differently? Well, I didn't get to really provide the amount of evidence that I wanted to. I didn't get to incorporate as many screenshots and as much of my art as I would have wanted because I was just too ambitious. There was no way I was going to get this quality and level of written work along with all the other stuff that I wanted to do. That was just never going to happen. So I guess next time, either cut down on the written work. Ideally, I'd just like to have more time. If I had more time, I could make this so much better. But we just had an insane amount of work thrown at us for the first term. So there's not a lot I can do about it. So yeah, that's one thing I changed. I'd have more time. But if I didn't have more time, I would like to include some more of my drawing. Because that's another unique thing I can say, look, I can draw as well. And something I talked about in my research is that this whole influencer thing, the market and everything is extremely oversaturated. My hoodie's inside out. That's fine. So this kind of market has extreme oversaturation, so you want something that will make you stand out. I mean, and already I'm pretty sure that no one has ever spoken about what I'm speaking about from the viewpoint that I am speaking about from. So that's already nice and unique. If I can go, look, I can draw, here's some evidence that matches up with what I'm talking about, that would be even better. Because it's like a whole nother unique point. So, not even necessarily screenshots of the game, that would be nice, but that's like final priority. That's not what I would do if I had more time. I would definitely focus more on drawing. I also wouldn't put spaces in my link, that was just painful. It was really dumb of me. I'm quite happy with my logos. They turned out quite nicely. They show off pretty well what I want to achieve. My about page. I'm very pleased with my about page. That's got a lot of nice... It tells you what I want to do, what I am, what I'm here to achieve, but it tells the readers a bit more about me personally. And I don't know, it's just how can I put this? It's a nice way of telling people what I'm about, if that makes sense. It's not too long, but I did a lot of research based on about pages from different blogs, and the main theme appears to be just links to everything, and that's something that I just didn't have time to do because I hadn't really... There's no point in having links to anything because I haven't got anything anywhere else. But so that's something else I could improve on. I could add different links, like get more social media, because the more... Something else I mentioned in my research, the more platforms you're on, the better you're going to do because you have access to a much, broader market of people. Ideally, some form of humour, something that makes you relatable. That's what you need, which is something that I did manage to include. I haven't included a picture though because, while I assume that's not necessary, I don't want to put myself online like that. I want my words to speak for me, not my image. I also want a haircut. But, so yeah, summary, things that I change. I'd have more time. If I couldn't add more time, I'd focus more on drawing. I definitely have, again, that ties on more time. If I had more time, I would be able to have many more social media links and I'd be on a lot more platforms. But if I can't do that, I would, I think, just try and put my blog on many different platforms instead, because it's literally just copying and pasting content, but you just get it out there more. So it takes literally next to no more time, but it broadens your audience a lot more. Audience is what I'm looking for. That's the word I meant, not market. My diary entries have been a bit short, I feel, but I honestly don't know what to talk about. But again, that's something I can improve on. My presentation is looking quite good. I'm happy with that. The only problem is I wasn't really sure how to put it in video format because it's a PowerPoint as well. So what I ended up doing was just recording myself going over the PowerPoint as best I can, and then saying, okay, look at slide 2. I might change that actually. I might try and, well, you'll see with the final presentation. But yeah, assuming that I don't manage to actually record my screen and do a voiceover of the PowerPoint, that is something I would like to have done. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that at the moment. I also did have a bit of trouble with Padlet because I couldn't get it to load. For some inane reason, it doesn't load properly on Firefox, so I had to use Chrome, which I'm not very happy about, but that's life. UCAS is completely done, that's gone, this one's sent off. Cost me 24 quid for some reason, but whatever. I guess now I just have to wait for universities to hopefully reply. We'll see what happens. I'm keeping my inbox checked every couple of days. I think that's all I can really talk about for the moment. Oh, I didn't get that much feedback from my blog at all. None on the blogging website whatsoever, which is to be expected because Blogger is a very not well-known website. I'm going to ask around college people, see if anyone wants to give me any feedback on my blog. But we shall see. Yeah, that's all I have to talk about, I think. End of diary entry.